Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you might be calling in from. My name is Francisca Epale. I am a certified health and life coach and author of 4 books, a former educator who has taught ESL, English as a second language, and French in the United States, in Canada, and China for over 20 years, from middle school to university levels. I'm also a real estate investor and a wealth creator with the Mind Assistance Program, aka the MAP book. Today, I will be discussing the power of community involvement. One way to commit yourself to your community is through networking. Whether you are a student, a professional, or an entrepreneur, networking is one of the most important things you can do to advance your career. Some benefits of networking are: it gets you noticed, it opens doors to new opportunities, it provides a forum for general knowledge, it builds self-confidence, you can receive instant career advice and support, and networking, it polishes your communication, it allows you to meet some interesting people. You meet a lot of interesting people. Yesterday I was at a networking event at the City Hall in Brampton, Ontario, and there were 2 women who were both financial advisors, who are both financial advisors. One works for Primerica, one works for World Financial Group. So one of the ladies was there bashing the other one how her own company is not as good, and they were debating in front of me. So I said, this is not professional. Luckily, a lady walked in with a very beautiful dress, and I said, look at that dress. It's so beautiful. Look at the colors. And then I asked her, did you make the dress yourself? I had to do that because to avoid the confrontation the 2 women were having. They were having World War III. So I had to switch the topic, and the whole situation just changed and it calmed down. So when you go to networking events, you meet some interesting people. Another thing, another power of community involvement is volunteering. Volunteering is a very good thing to do. Volunteering, you usually do not get paid, but it pays dividends. When you volunteer, it connects you with other people. It allows you to contribute to a cause. For example, when I bought my condo in 2020, the pastor who blessed my condo invited me to come and feed the homeless in downtown Toronto. He asked me whether I would be willing to do so. And I felt very humbled because I remember former President Obama and his family, First Lady Michelle Obama and their daughters Sasha and Malia. At Thanksgiving time and Christmas, they went to soup kitchen and served the poor. So I said in my mind, if a president of the United States of America, one of the most developed countries in the world, can feed people in the soup kitchen, why can't I? So I volunteered and I went to feed the homeless in downtown Toronto. It was a drug-infested area. We fed about 50 to 80 people every Sunday for about 2 hours. I did that for about 6 months, and it was an eye-opening experience. I saw people who were Canadian, Caucasians, who will come up and say, I haven't eaten in 3 days. So even though Canada is an advanced country, there's so many less fortunate people. So it's good to volunteer. Another benefit for volunteering, it reduces stress and depression. It improves your self-confidence, it boosts your happiness, and you learn new skills. If you are looking for a job and you're volunteering, you should let them know that you're looking for a job. So if a job comes up, they can consider you. Because I know of somebody who was volunteering, a job came up and they gave it to someone else. So the person said, I am here volunteering. Why didn't you offer me the job? They said, we did not know you were looking for a job. You never mentioned it to us. So always tell the people when you're volunteering that you're looking for a job, if that is the case. And if you want to know how many hours you should volunteer, according to John Maxwell, who is a leadership guru, he said he recommends if you work 40 hours to volunteer at least 4 hours a week. Don't volunteer for 40 hours. Don't over volunteer, because if you volunteer everywhere and you're not doing your own paid job, people are going to start to take advantage of you. But if you want to volunteer many hours, if you're retired, that's a whole different ball game. Okay. Another power of getting involved with the community, you should become, I recommend you become a member of an association or a club, a social club. For example, Toastmasters International. I used to belong to Toastmasters. I'm no longer a member. I received my DTM and I found something more challenging. Toastmasters International is an association where you go to improve on your communication, your presentation, and your leadership skills. And there are clubs all around the world from Monday to Sunday. We also have the Christopher Leadership Course as well. First Fridays, the Rotary Club, the Toronto Board of Trade, the Chamber of Commerce, Immigrant Women in Business, the Kiwanis, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, golf clubs, ski clubs, many social clubs. So these are some examples of clubs that I recommend you should belong. Okay. Another thing that you could do to involve yourself in the community is to mentor somebody. If you have a skill, for example, if a young person wants to become a medical doctor, they can ask you, oh, can I shadow you for one day? Accept. There's nothing wrong in that. Mentor the person and tell him or her the positive sides about the job and the negative sides about the job. Another way you can get involved in the community is to donate to charity. I used to donate to one charity, I will not mention the name, and I stopped donating to that charity because they only cash my check after 3 months. It means that they didn't really need the money. So you can donate to charity like World Vision, the Ronald McDonald Club, but you also have to know when you donate to charity, some of it goes to pay the workers, the employees. So donate to a charity that you know that they will really use the money wisely. Okay. So I would say it is important to get involved in the community. The reason why I suggest you should get involved in the community, because Zig Ziglar, a motivational speaker, said, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. So tomorrow I will talk about the power of the written word. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any comments, please make some comments. Many of you are watching my Facebook Lives, but I don't see any comments. Please make some comments. I also have a YouTube channel. I would like you to subscribe. So if you like what you hear or what you heard, please like and comment and suggest a topic you would like me to talk about. So tomorrow again, I'll talk about the power of the written word. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and have a good evening, wherever you might be tuning in from. Till tomorrow.